Today, we are going to rant on a user, and this user is the age of consent Basha. We are going to look at this video once again, this time in higher quality, and I can't fucking wait. So, some things to get out of the way before we, continue. The person who re-uploaded this video goes by the name of Lucky the Lycanrock. I'll definitely put a link to her video in the description. I think that's a her, right? I don't know, she can correct me on that. And then another thing is that the YouTube user we are talking about goes by the name of Tamatoa Gaming. Duh. What kind of name is Tamatoa Gaming? Duh. I can tell you, this guy is not beating the Schaeferless copycat allegations anytime soon. And the title of this video is called Why Sausage Party is a Goddamn God-Awful Adult Humor Penis Hell. What the hell is a penis hell? That is what Tamatoa Gaming will experience once he goes to prison. Because Tamatoa Gaming turns out he's a groomer. He groomed a child on Roblox. Because of course it's Roblox, man. Why wouldn't it be? God damn it. So yeah, horrible person. We aren't going to focus too much on that. We're just going to point and laugh at this shit-ass review. Let's get it started.
Don't let your kids watch it!
Yeah, don't let your kids watch this groomer. Don't ever do that.
Before you know it, they're gonna be eating sports candy and moving and running and jumping and dancing and being healthy.
Man, this intro is shit.
All toasters toast toast. I hope she made lots of spaghetti.
These guys are ruining Hotel Mario as we know it. Super Origami Kingdom, what a shit show of a group. Remember, next time you see someone call a 1,000 Year Door fan toxic, or the 1,000 Year Door fans toxic, remember, always point them to Super Origami Kingdom, Dogs Eating Dog 6, and Tamatoa Gaming does specifically to reboot their claims. Trust me. Trust me, the Origami King fans have no room to talk.
Greetings, I'm Tamatoa Gaming. Now, before
Fuck you.
we go any further, I want to tell things that still remain the same to me outside of school. I'm still a JoJo fan, in which
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I recently uploaded my Sonochino Sound Main cover for my birthday special. I love playing Mario games, as I am a great voice for Bowser when it comes to YouTube voice acting.
You are not. Let's move on.
Also, you know how Dogs Eating Dog 6 is a Rosalina lover, right?
Listen, Rosalina is hot and all, but get some actual
Same
women.
as him, but I'm a Mami Tomoe lover.
Apparently this Mami Tomoe character is 14 or 13 or 12. I have no idea. But she's apparently a child, so take that for what you will. I'm gonna be honest, I would have known, well, maybe I would have. She does look pretty young from what I'm seeing, but I just don't watch anime, so I wouldn't have known her exact age if people didn't point that out.
I'm also a Rosalina lover too, but Dogs Eating Dog 6 deserves her more than as a girlfriend.
This shit is so cringe. I don't give a fuck about this lore.
And do you know what else remains the same? We have a lot of favorite movies, and we have the least favorite movies.
Imagine having the same favorite movies and least favorite movies as your friends. This is not a group. This is a hive mind. Holy shit.
Instance, Normal to North is a nightmare. The Emoji Movie is a ripoff of the Lego Movie and Sausage Party.
Listen, I'm not denying those movies are bad, but at the same time, I mean, the Emoji Movie specifically, that shit was so goddamn boring. But man, this really does give off, oh yeah, that's a cute opinion. Did a YouTuber give that to you? Because it really does feel like that.
And we have the least favorite movies. For instance, Normal to North is a nightmare. The Emoji Movie is a ripoff of the Lego Movie and Sausage Party, this shitty ass clusterfuck.
Cool. I'm gonna get this out of the way right now. I have not watched Sausage Party. I don't care to watch Sausage Party. But I don't need to watch the movie to tell you guys that yeah, this review is shit. And for many reasons we'll get through this video.
When I first saw the trailer, I thought it was gonna be a kids movie, cause you know, it's an...
See, I don't even have to watch the movie. You can already tell this review is going to be an absolute shit show by that sense. I thought it was going to be a kids movie when I watched the trailer. I think, like, I remember when the trailer came out and it was like, at first it's like, yeah, kind of like, well, like, oh, look, it's an animated movie. But then they subvert your expectations by being like, ha, psych. This ain't gonna be for kids. So if you thought this was gonna be for kids, like, after watching the trailer, you're a goddamn moron.
Information. The film was released in 2016, but as people say it's inappropriate, it seems that I found that it was actually an adult movie.
Cool. Grow some fucking balls.
Because that movie, as I see it, is rated R. In the DVDs of Sausage Party, it says rated R on the front. Why on the front?
Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, I'll let him finish this.
Ratings in DVDs are supposed to be on the back, not on the front. This is wrong!
It is not wrong. Like, who gives a shit? And plus, if anything, this should be standard practice. Why does any other, like, rating studio, like, do they have to rate things on the front, like the ESRB, the parental advisory sticker, you know, the board games rating association, whatever. Why do they have to rate it in the front, but movies, nah, they don't rate it in the front, they rate it on the back. Rate that shit on the front now, I beg you. Put the rating on the front. Having to flip the case backwards to find the rating is bullshit. And I'm sorry, man. It absolutely should be on the front. No questions asked.
And as I looked through some movie clips, they were actually right. This is brutal and nudity.
Cool, I don't give a shit.
I did not even know that movie is gonna be that inappropriate.
How did you not know this movie was going to be that inappropriate when you went into it? You knew it was going to be a rated R movie. Holy shit.
Also, if you look closely and watch the movie, this shit is like a total ripoff of the chili dog from Wiener Schnitzel.
You're telling me this shit is a ripoff of a hot dog? Hey, dipshit. What are you going to tell me next? That Cars, the movie Cars, is a ripoff of the Toyota? That is a ridiculous claim. This is a movie about food, characters, of course. Like what? There's going to be a hot dog in it. What a surprise. I know, right?
And to put an injury to insult, this movie is a fusion mashup of Wiener Schnitzel and Inside the Throat.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what the fuck you are talking about.
See? Even my gal mommy agrees with me as you see her terrorizing that awful nude. Now.
You're really not helping yourself here, dude.
It's time to go on an adventure. An angry adventure. As I begin to yell and rage on why Sausage Party is a goddamn god-awful adult humor penis hell. Now, let our journey and rage begin!
Brother, please watch Breaking Bad. I beg you. Also, what the fuck is this warning here? Let's look at that shit. Warning, there will be lots of swearing. Oh no! Swearing? Holy shit! There'll be lots of swearing in my video about an adult animated movie. Okay.
Showtime!
Alright, before I go into the plot to the story, I want to talk about a couple things that are absolute shit in this movie. First off, the animation. The animation is shit.
I will agree that the movie does not look that good. Like, at all. So, yeah.
It's shit that there's nothing that is animated by the real Sony Studios, Disney, Pixar, DreamWorks, and even Blue Sky.
Okay, so this is not. It doesn't look like it's. So it's not animated by those companies, so it looks like shit? Is that what you're saying?
This almost looks like a stop motion animation. Sick.
First off, that is an insult to stop motion. Put some respect on the damn name. Stop motion animation is sick. Have you watched Nightmare Before Christmas? Come on. Second, this shit does not look like stop motion at all. What the fuck are you talking about?
The characters have bad designs. And literally all or most of the characters,
I mean, I'm not crazy about the designs, but I
are mostly food characters. Third thing, the movie said that this is also a funny movie, but it isn't.
Listen, you can argue about whether or not the comedy is good. The movie is still allowed to advertise itself as a comedy. If Amy Schumer can advertise her dog shit as a comedy, so can this movie.
Funny scenes are not even funny. They're unacceptable and inappropriate.
Boo-hoo.
Last thing, this script is even horrible. This is worse than Batman and Robin, Norman and North, Food Fight, Fish and Chips, and even the Tom Cruise Mummy movie.
You sure about that?
Seriously, Crash Fan 96 can do so much better than this. Also, subscribe to his channel.
Listen, I'm not here to hate on Crash Fan 96. He had nothing to do with Super Origami Kingdom, for what I could tell. But like, no, this does not look better than Sausage Party at all. This shit looks like Go Animate. Again, no hate towards this unrelated creator that Tamatoa Gaming decided to shout out for some reason. But this shit does not look good.
No, it's in my subscriptions, or you can follow him in a link in the description. This film was directed by Conrad Vernon and Greg Tiernan. Why would they come up with such an animated abomination?
Why would they come up with this? I mean, why? I mean, they surely thought this would be funny, so they made this. Whether you think it's funny or not is up to your interpretation. I hear a lot of people think this movie is unfunny, which is fair.
Anyways, it's time to get to the story.
What a giant pain in my ass.
Now, I want to tell the summary before I tell the actual story. Okay, so Sausage Party is about Frank Winterton and his friends in excitement to move on to another world called the Great Beyond, where they say that gods choose some foods to go to the Great Beyond. But what they don't know is humans are not gods. Why would food call humans gods?
Oh, sweet Jesus. Because these characters clearly don't know what's at the Great Beyond. They don't know what happened. What? All they know is that they're being taken to some place. They don't know what the hell that they're about to go to is. What the shit, man? Like this would be like if, I don't know, if the angels like regularly pick people to go to heaven, but it's actually no, they get killed by the angels. How would you know that? How would you know that the angels are actually plotting to kill you? You know what I mean? You wouldn't. We don't know what's at. We ourselves don't know what the afterlife looks like. That's why there's so many religions. There's so many interpretations of what the afterlife could look like. We don't know shit, and these food characters, they don't know shit.
This makes no sense at all. Once the food goes to the great beyond, they just get killed, eaten
But do they know that? How would they know that?
alive, burnt, and thrown away. Also, this
But how would they know that?
movie has 88 kills. 88 kills! This is a cartoon film, and it has more kills than horror movies. Okay.
Jesus Christ. Wow, this adult animated comedy has 88 kills. Wow, boo-hoo. Guess what? I watched Breaking Bad. 200, like over 200 people have died in Breaking Bad. 179, I believe, died in the 737 down over ABQ incident in Breaking Bad. Yeah, Breaking Bad has a fuckload of kills. This shit is nothing. 88 kills? Come on, man. Grow some balls. Watch Breaking Bad.
Conrad and Greg, what the fuck? You don't need more kills in an animated movie!
I mean, you can't. I mean, why not? I mean, the movie Cars 2 has a fuckload of kills. So, I don't know, man.
Come at me? Well, then guess who's coming at you?
And Cars 2 is a movie for kids, so, I don't
What
know.
the
Time
fuck?
to go get me done.
You don't need more kills in an animated movie!
This is just bad faith.
Come at me? Well, then guess who's coming at you? Me!
And I'll get to you later, shithead. Anyways, it's time to go to the story. The movie begins with Darren, the stock boy, opening a market named Shopwells. Frank and his gang woke up as they slept in front of the doors of the Great Beyond opening. Everyone was excited, while Frank and his sausage gang was encouraging Coin that he has the best singing voice as Coin began to sing the Great Beyond song. More like the Great Beyond song of death! Foods are singing a song of death!
But they don't know that.
That's a song of you getting killed by your stupid.
Like, we as the audience know they're about to die, but these food characters don't know that. The whole point of the movie is that they learn the truth.
Excitement over the Great Beyond! Oh, and Honey Mustard agrees with me because he was chosen and came back all terrified, telling the foods about the Great Beyond. This is my favorite character, Squirrel Frank.
Yeah, but he knows because he's been there, and he somehow managed to escape.
Faces! The Great Beyond is bullshit!
I like this character. I don't despise his character because he's on my side. But one thing I despise about him is why did he commit suicide over?
Why did he die? Why did he kill himself? Well, it's either he kills himself or he dies in the Great Beyond. He's gonna die either way. Might as well take himself out, you know?
Going to the Great Beyond! Oh, and the person crashed into Camille Toll, and that made the other fruits fall off. Some of the fruits were even killed rapidly. What the actual hell? And while Camille Toll was paying, she told Darren that she might have dropped some things except for the juice box. She doesn't know she dropped the juice box. And then Darren out of nowhere called the janitors and told them that Camille Toll dropped the juice box in the bully and making fun of way.
This Miv dropped a douche.
Okay, that was.
Okay, I will say that is a bit of an offensive statement to make towards a stranger. Like, I don't think like cashier workers should just say that. Should just call random customers douche, like MILFs. You know what I mean? But at the same time, this is a fucking animated movie for adults. Jesus Christ, dude, chill.
Offensive to some woman. But as I said, Camille Tom doesn't even know that she dropped the juice. After Douche was left behind, he was being a
Also, juice. Do you know what a douche is? God
bitch
damn.
and blaming an incident on Frank and Brenda because he was chosen and was left out. Is that something to be angry about? Frank and his gang fell too, well except Barry and Carl, now they're fucked up. Douche was about to attack Frank, but was sucked into the trash can. Well, that's a way to stop a fight. And here we get this scene where Frank and Brenda met Bagel and Lavash while starting an argument over getting left out. Frank was the one who started this crap, and y'all blaming on one another. Dumbasses are blaming on each other. So why are y'all teaming up? Frank was the one who started it, so blame Frank. After all that, we enter the scene when Douche crawls to an injured juice box, and here is where the adult humor begins.
This is where the adult humor begins, but the adult humor has already began. What the fuck?
What's up, little juicy box? You're leaking too, eh, bro? And right out of your fucking dingle.
Did you hear what he just said? Am I watching Sausage Party or am I watching hentai?
Guys, a sex scene in an animated movie is automatically hentai. Remember that.
Oh, and let's not forget this wanted scene when Douche legit drinks the hell out of the juice box. He's drinking the juice box's shit. Shit, shit, shit.
Uh-huh. You gotta drink the... He's gonna drink the juice box's shit, huh? Also, how would you know it's shit? I think it might be cum. Come on.
I know that character is just a juice box, but is this gay or what?
You know
Oh no, gay.
what they say, it's fucking gay.
Wow, that was a weird comment. I better hope the strange ass homophobia doesn't come back.
And here we get to the scene when the gang meets up with Firewater. Like, Firewater is my best character. I accept this character. Screw the others, because he learned so much about the great beyond. Moving on, Barry and Carl arrive to a human house celebrating to be here. But after 2 minutes, they soon realized that everything Camille Tom was doing to the food was absolute nightmarish. Barry and Carl are idiots. They should have phoned down Frank and the others. That would have made the movie decent. But no, we get this. And yes, I was right. They were fucking idiots because Carl was bisected by a knife. At least.
So he's a fucking idiot because he got stabbed? Okay.
Barry survived. Later on, Barry walked to a condom. Okay, if you're gonna have some nudity things like this in the movie, then why not
Condom is a nudity?
make that movie NC-17?
Because this is... No, just because there are adult themes doesn't mean the movie needs to be NC-17. Goddamn. People that watch rated R movies can handle a condom.
Now, where was I? As Barry knew the truth, he saw someone with a shampoos bag thinking that he could go home, but no. Think harder! During that scene, Druggy gives himself a needle of bath salt and begins hallucinating, looking at the talking foods. But here is the part where it just went off!
What did he do to you?
You don't wanna fucking know.
First of all,
Jesus Christ.
that is not funny!
I mean, that was kind of funny.
Very grossing and unnecessary!
Boo-hoo, watch Breaking Bad. Grow some balls.
That is a dirty joke you just said! You're not talking about shit! Second of all, why does other objects even talk? Sausage Party was supposed to be all about food and drinks! And here comes a scene of what I only like about Frank. He stumbled across a secret book as he read through the whole thing, and he learned the truth. Bravo, Frank.
You learned the
Bravo.
truth.
But I still don't like you.
So like he doesn't know the great beyond is dangerous, and there he sucks, but he learns the great beyond is dangerous, and he's still God, you can't even win. damned if you do, damned if you don't. Tamatoa Gaming is still gonna bitch.
After that,
Oh yeah, if you're wondering why the audio got worse, it's because the original, like, re-uploaded video, it got a copyright claim. Not too unlike how how I got copyright claimed with Nostalgia Critics The Wall during when I talked about Comfortably Dumb, because the instrumental, the Rob Scallon's Garage Band instrumental, like, as inferior as it was still registered as the Comfortably Numb instrumental. So because of that, you got like a chunk of silence, a random chunk of silence in that video, in the supercut, as well as the initial video that talks about Comfortably Dumb. So yeah, cool. Thanks, Rob Scallon. Very cool. I know Rob Scallon is not at fault here, but I'm gonna blame him anyway because I'm petty like that.
this morning before the market opens, he hacks into the cameras to make an announcement to tell everyone the truth about the great beyond.
The great beyond is bullshit.
What? That's crazy talk!
I know you don't want to believe it, but I have proof.
But suddenly later, the Foods didn't want to join forces with Frank because they think they're all just lies. Frank is literally showing you the stuff that's out there in the great beyond. And Frank, don't force it to listen to you.
Don't you fucking do it.
Dear God, he just told you not to. You're gonna get yourself killed, dumbass.
Okay.
Oh, and good thing Barry survived and told Frank that gods can be killed, but the death scene of Druggy was, why would you even fucking make a scene out of Druggy getting decapitated?
Because why not? What's their point here? This is an adult animated movie. Of course.
That's too gore shit! Frank has made up a new
Grow
team
some
with
balls.
reupload putting shots on humans with bath salts to make them hallucinate looking at foods moving. And here comes the food against the humans. Okay, the humans should have won the fight to end this monstrosity. Just like the antivirus bots trying to delete Gene. But those things
Jesus
never happened.
Christ.
It would have been better. Oh.
Okay, so you would rather prefer the movie, like, they get killed by the humans, but, like, you also are criticizing the movie for the humans, for them being in danger? What the fuck do you want?
And the final fight
Scene was no better. It's piss poor. Look at this. Douche teamed up with Darren to kill the Food for revenge. Like, what is this? A Food version of the Dark Star core battle? Douche as Fawful and Darren as Dark Bowser? Fuck!
Remember, all scenes that have like someone taking over the body of another thing it should be compared to Dark Star and Fawful from the Bowser's Inside Story. Okay. I'm sure you could have picked up better examples if you played anything other than a Mario game, but
Makes no sense! And during the fight, Douche says this non-inspiring quote to Frank.
I'll tell you who eats shit. Gods do, bro. I'm the fucking god.
How are you a god if you're just a fucking canteen?
Of course he's not a god, but he's in a position where he believes he is unstoppable. Oh my god, dude. He doesn't actually believe he's a god. He believes he has become as powerful as God.
But at least that quote is better than one of Mr. Freeze's quotes, or can I say, one of his icy puns?
Tonight's forecast. A freeze is.
Do we really have to tangentially just mention Mr. Freeze? Also, that quote is funny. Go fuck
After
yourself.
the fight scene, Frank and Brenda got back together, and what the hell? What the hell is this ending?
You're a pussy. Grow some balls. It's just a sex scene. Jesus.
You see what he just did? He was rubbing the cheese and slipped his fingers. Okay,
Are you fucking 11?
that's enough of that ending. Why'd you do that?
Because it's an adult animated movie. Oh my God.
After all that, Firewall called the gang to his lair again to tell him another truth they have been through. He straight out broke the fourth wall.
The world is a fucking illusion, bro. Our lives are being manipulated for the entertainment of monsters. Twisted, tasteless, juvenile monsters. Puppet masters in another dimension.
This is illegal. You can get sued for that.
You could get sued for breaking the fourth wall, guys, because apparently Deadpool owns the rights to breaking the fourth wall. You could get sued if you break the fourth wall.
And I'm
By
glad
Deadpool, I
that this
guess.
will be an infinite cliffhanger. Good fucking lord.
Apparently there's an animated movie out there. Like, there's an animated TV show about Sausage Party, so get
No
fucked.
sequel. But I'm not done here because the last team I'm gonna go over before I end my rant is the characters. First off, we have Frank Wienerton, who was played by Seth Rogen. Out of all the characters, why would you pick the voice from Bob from Monsters vs. Aliens?
Wow, Bob from Monsters vs. Aliens. What a random example of Seth Rogen's work.
Also, Seth Rogen will be voicing Donkey Kong, so I hope you look forward to it.
I don't.
Back to what
Moving
I was
on.
saying, Frank is a stubborn jackass who always forces everyone to listen to him. Like, what is he? The leader of the food? Frank is not the owner of Shopwells. This is my most despised
Jesus.
protagonist ever. And he got lucky that he made everyone fall off the cart
Okay.
because everyone knows about the Great Beyond. But he also got groceries killed too! Then we have Kristen
I
Wiig
don't even
as
know anymore.
Brenda. Brenda is not only a bun, but she's a thought.
Remember, female characters are designed to be slightly curvy. They're thoughts, guys.
She acts just like the SML version of Rosalina.
I'm gonna be honest, I do not like Super Mario Logan at all. That being said, why are we talking about Super Mario Logan?
Rosalina turned from a beautiful thought into something nobody has
Literally
seen
nobody
before.
cares.
Although I watch SML videos, I do have
You watch Super Mario Logan videos? Get a load of this guy.
some
Get
videos
him.
that I despise, but I despise thought characters. They just
Yeah.
had to make Brenda into a thought. Barry
don't
was
care.
played by Michael Kera. He was an idiot.
She looks kinda sexy, I guess, so L plus ratio.
Going with Carl to the Great Beyond. He could have gotten himself killed. And he wasn't thinking
Yeah.
hard enough while looking at the Shopwells.
He's in a dangerous situation. It's kind of hard to think straight when you're in a dangerous situation.
Bags, thinking he was going home. Oh no. He traveled to another house. He was going to be in danger again. And he
Because he's desperate. He was desperate.
and he was nearly boiled into a water pot by Druggy. All humanity! But at least he is not that stupid as Jeff from SML.
Again, we're referencing Super Mario Logan. Why? Also, Jeffy, I hate this
Or
character.
Patrick
Moving
from
on.
SpongeBob.
I will admit that Patrick past season 3 is pretty annoying. I legitimately hate Patrick's past season 3. I'm not gonna lie. Again, though, what a comparison.
Pants. Oh no. If he was, then people would just freak out non-stop. Now we have Edward Norton as Sammy Bagel and David Krumholtz as Lavash. These guys just argue too much. They argue for like the whole walk tour throughout the whole store. But that became gay at the
You think I
ending.
care?
I am not gay. While boys fall in love with boys in that fucking movie.
So, Thomas Over Gaming gay relationships are bad, but you're gonna tell me that children are okay? Come on,
I am
man.
this close to calling Antasma to send this movie into Antasma's nightmare.
Oh no, not a Tasma's nightmare, the horror.
Salma Hayek as Teresa Taco. Ugh! She's such a pervert with Brenda's legs. Like,
Holy
what is
shit.
she? A lesbian? I have no words for her. And I don't even want to talk about the word lesbian because I am not the kind of guy who sees lesbians.
Remember, he's not the type of guy that sees lesbians. What a strange statement. Moving
And
on.
now, I have said the best.
Also, what the fuck do you mean by, oh yeah, I don't see lesbians? What do you mean? Are they just invisible to you? Do you see lesbians as straight women?
A lesbian?
Is that what
I have no words
I don't get what you're saying. They don't exist? Is that what you're telling
for
me?
her. And I don't even want to talk about the word lesbian because I am not the kind of guy who sees lesbians.
Whatever
And
you
now,
say.
I have said the best to the last, or should I say the worst to the last? Nick Kroll as Douche! That's right,
Holy
the Douche
shit.
Canteen himself! He is the worst villain I have ever seen, close to Aaron Burr from Lin-Manuel Miranda's musical Hamilton.
Wait, you've seen that? I'm sorry, that might be too adult for you, I'm not gonna lie.
Aaron killed the protagonist, Hamilton! Douche tried to kill Frank. Why couldn't Frank kill Douche?
Well, in this case, Frank was in a disadvantaged situation, so he couldn't, like, easily kill Douche in that situation. Like, I mean, come on, look at this.
Close to Aaron Burr from Lin-Manuel Miranda's musical Hamilton. Aaron killed the protagonist, Hamilton. Douche tried to.
Does this look like a position where Frank is in a can kill Douche? Do you think if you were put in the situation of Frank, where Douche is just holding you like this, would you be able to kill Douche? I don't think you
Oh,
would.
Frank! Why couldn't Frank kill Douche?
Douche had the upper
I
hand.
can accept Wally not defeating Otto from what he has done, but fuck Frank not.
Listen, I love Wall-E. Wall-E's my favorite movie, but that being said, well, just like with Frank, Wall-E couldn't get to Otto because he was put into a disadvantaged situation, and he was badly hurt. But whatever, like it's the same thing. But I guess because Wall-E is a good movie, we gotta give Wall-E the double standard, but not Frank. But not to Frank. No, Frank even like put into a similarly disadvantaged situation. No, fuck him for not defeating the bad guy. What are you talking
I
about?
need a remake, a better remake, with Frank actually killing Douche.
You would still shit on that remake.
And that is everything I have to say about Sausage Party. Anyways, it's time for my final verdict. Sausage Party is a rip-off film of the Wiener Schnitzel chili dog. There are lots of
Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
disasters. This film is one of them. Other films I despise are Batman and Robin, Norman and North, Food Fight, Fish and Chips, Tom Cruise's The Mummy, The Emoji Movie, and even Strange Magic. But this comes close to Norman and North. I give this rating a 1 out of 10, just like my friends from Discord did. If I was in that movie, I would just eat their fucking faces off, tear them to pieces, stomp on them, and even burn shop wells to burn all the foods to end this nightmare.
Here's the thing, you complain about the violence in this movie, yet you also are fantasizing about killing these characters in a violent way. My god, at least make sense.
But
My
this is
god.
real life, so instead, fuck this movie!
Imagine getting this angry over adult humor. Holy shit.
Okay, I'm calm now. The rant is all over.
Uh-huh.
If you don't like Sausage Party, then I'm not gonna force you to not like it because I'm gonna respect your opinion. But
After all this diatribe, you're gonna be like, oh, I respect your opinion if you actually like this movie. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just gonna stay away from it. Now, the next video on my channel will be the Princess Shrew medley, as I'm waiting for Niall to record his and others Requiem Mario singing voices before I make the actual
Nobody
video.
cares.
Other than that,
Your matchups are shit. They're terrible. I'm sorry, but
If
goddamn.
you like this video, then leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to Super Origami Kingdom and my channel. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna call Bowser and Mommy to destroy that film so I don't worry about it.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so why did you call us here? You better have.
Jesus Christ, you hype yourself up as a Bowser voice, but that Bowser voice is fucking terrible. Like, I can make a better one. Mario! How dare you interrupt my family vacation? Oh, okay. I did terribly, but like it was better.
An explanation.
I do. It's Sausage Party. I need you all to tear that monstrosity apart.
Sausage Party, you say? Oh, how I hate that movie. I want to burn it.
Good, cause you will burn it.
Right.
Mario! How dare you interrupt my family vacation? Rawr!
By that, I'll use my true finale.
Also, apparently, Tamatoa Gaming does, Gal Pal, or whatever the fuck he calls his, waifu or some shit. She was voiced by an actual child, so... You're not helping your case, Tamatoa Gaming. You really aren't.
On that movie.
Good, now do your thing. Anyways, people, subscribe to Super Origami Kingdom.
No. So, you know, actually, I can't be on that frame forever. That was Shea Frillis Productions from Wish, and wow, this video is just as shit as I remember. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Fuck Tamatoa Gaming, and, yeah. Bye, everyone.